Alrighty, it's the last remaining hours of Sunday, February 3rd, 2013. It's been the injury is more or less progressing along, but still I'm up to an 8-hour day now. Not at the full 12 hours I was before, but the hours that I'm awake are increasing. I'm back to my usual bit of snacking after a bit, so. But I'm still basically going to bed by 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and that's sort of where we are at that. It's ironic that one of my friends on Saturday came over, and we began talking about how you get to where you are in life. So he's married, he's got some kids, he's into his 30s, and he's begun thinking about his life. Well, he's always thought about his life more, you know, but what a lot of people don't understand is that more often than not, your life does not end up the way you assume or you expect it to end up. It ends up in a very different form of existence than you thought you were going to have. In other words, your anticipation of what life is going to be never actually meets reality. And for a lot of people, that kind of shakes them and makes them feel that, well, life has kind of passed me by and yada yada yada, and the rest rolls on. But the thing is that life really hasn't passed them by. What happens sometimes if you, and this happens to people, is that you look so much for the anticipation, right? You look forward to the, you look forward so much to the anticipation, and then you keep looking for it without seeing what you already have, or that maybe you've already achieved it in some manner. And so you miss a large chunk of the stuff that would have been okay if you actually realized that you had achieved it, but because you were looking for the anticipation, or the you know, the receivership of that anticipation, you kind of missed what you actually were given or earned. However we want to sort of put things. And this makes people upset, and they often, and these are the people who do or are in many cases upset with life, is that they have looked to the point where, well, looked to the point where all other things were excluded, just at the anticipation of life, what they anticipated they were going to get, and when they did, when life didn't meet their expectations or their anticipations, it kind of ruined their outlook on things, and they basically are, or should I say, fundamentally are dissatisfied with the way things are going in life. And this is, and in many ways can sum up a large chunk of the adults today, is that their anticipation of what, and expectation of what they should have had in life far exceeded or was not anywhere near what they actually had, or what reality was. And it doesn't mean that they actually had a bad life. It's just their anticipation and expectations is what's producing the negative outlook. And then all you have to do is sort of adjust your outlook, right, from looking at things in sort of anticipation, and then to seeing what you really have and appreciating it. Then things change from there on up. But unless that happens, and sometimes people need a lot of help with that, then there's not much that's actually going to happen that's going to sort of change things for you. Anyways, I'm going to leave that here. On Super Bowl Sunday, I was supposed to be watching Super Bowl, but the last few years I kind of dropped out of football, and it's neither here nor there for me. Alright, take it easy.